Every pony. Good morning, every creature. Welcome back to Pitfalls and Ponies, a My Little Pony Dungeons and Dragons crossover campaign. My name is Emma, she, her, and before we get started, I just want to say, in the spirit of My Little Pony, we are designating this stream a family-friendly space from now until the end of our session. The players and I are going to do our very best to not curse and to keep the conversation appropriate for all audiences, and we just ask that anyone engaging in the chat do the same. Just like My Little Pony, we want these sessions to be something any pony can enjoy. Pitfalls and Ponies is produced by Ghostlight RPGs, a collective of theater artists keeping the lamp lit via remote role-playing adventures even when the theater goes dark. We started the stream about half of a year ago, sometime in the middle of COVID, as an outlet for us as theater artists to continue to tell stories together, and we had a lot of fun, and so we wanted to try doing it again, but with more friends. So a big thank you to everybody on the Ghostlight RPGs team. Also, a big thank you to everyone who has subbed to our channel. We never officially announced this, but we became affiliates a few weeks back, thanks to support from awesome subscribers followers like you, and now we're able to have subscribers. So thank you to everyone who has followed and subscribed. If you haven't, make sure you can do that below right now. We have emotes in the works, and we should have them to you by next week if you've subscribed. We're very excited about those. Rebecca has been working on them, and actually we just got to see them this morning, and they're really, really cool, and I'm excited for them. Also, if you are a viewer here and you have Amazon Prime, I have good news for you. You can get one free Twitch subscription using Amazon Prime. So it's free for you. All you have to do is subscribe. So maybe you could use that here. Why let it go to waste? Now, before we go any further, let's have the Pitfalls and Ponies cast introduce themselves. I'm going to pass the ball to Rebecca, the artist behind the wonderful pony character artwork you see on our overlay. Rebecca, will you tell us a little bit about yourself and one fact about your pony character?
Well, sure thing. Hi, I am Rebecca Munoz, she, her, and I am playing Star Whistle, who is a unicorn, she, her. And let's see, an interesting fact about her. She gained her love for singing from her mom, who used to sing songs and lullabies to her at night. And so that's where she learned to love to sing, because it made her feel so happy and safe.
Aww.
And I am going to throw it over to Kelsea.
Ow. All right. So my character, I'm Kelsea. Jeez Louise. I'm Kelsea Botwinik-Hruza. I'm playing Silth Wunderkin, he, they. He is an earth pony social influencer. Pony fact. Silth once won a hair contest against 100 other ponies. So definitely the greatest hair in Manhattan 3 years ago.
Ooh, amazing.
Mm-hmm. So I'm going to throw over to StankleLeaf Stefan.
Oh, thank you. My name is Stephen Eubank, he, him, and I play StankleLeaf the Inquisitive, who is child of Woodheart the Kind. StankleLeaf is they, them, a, air. And a couple interesting pony facts. I try to give like a couple every time. So this week I would like you to know that when I was growing up, I had an imaginary friend that I named Me, Myself, and I. And I also would only take baths if birds were bathing with me too.
Oh my goodness.
That makes sense. You're such a Cinderella.
I love it.
Who's Cinderella?
You wouldn't understand. It's fine.
Oh, I have to pass the ball. I'm bogarting the ball, guys. I would like to roll this ball over to Bradley.
Oh, thank you, Stephen. Good morning, all you cool foals and fillies. I am Bradley. I play he, him. My pony is Andromedo Kent, also he, him. His cool pony fact of the day is his favorite animated show is Care Mares.
Care Mares.
Yep, about mares who care. They have the Care Mare Stare. They are wonderful ponies who take care of their mare land. And I will pass the
love
ball
them.
on to Andy Perkins.
Well, thank you very much. Hey, my name is Andy, he, him, and I play Gavelin Justice, also he, him. Gavelin is a pegasi that loves pony law. He might even be an expert in it. And he does have a little bit of stage fright, though. So that's what he's dealing with at the moment. And his pony fact this week is whenever he was younger, he was an only pony, I guess, is only child, only pony. And he had a lot of stuffed animals, though. And so he would use the stuffed animals, he would set them up in his room and kind of have mock trial events where like one of the largest teddy bear would be the judge, and then he would have like a caterpillar as the bailiff and a butterfly standing trial for crimes against humanity and all that sort of stuff.
I love it.
Oh my gosh.
And with that, I toss it back to Emma.
Oh, thank you. So hey, every pony, every creature, we're gonna really quickly fix our tech. We had a little glitch here, and Andy is under StankleLeaf, and StankleLeaf, we're a little switcheroo.
Who
so
is
we're gonna,
everybody?
But
Oh, you're gonna be me today? That's pretty cool. I get to be.
That'd be a really fun show.
Oh my god.
all of us switching.
Every episode we have to switch characters.
Oh my gosh. That'll be a fun for the future. While we do that, I want you guys in the chat, if you could tell us all about care mares and what the care mares do, so that we can see that in the beautiful chat. And we're gonna fix our tech and be right back.
BRB.
Like 2 minutes. Okay, we're back.
Yay.
I
We're
think
back,
that fixed
baby.
everything. All right, we're good. Thank you for waiting. All right. Okay, so my pony friends, I forgot to write a summary of what happened last time, so I might need your help. I know last time our pony heroes left Pony Deep to travel to Gryffindor in search of the Griffins, but on the way they encountered the Brundies, which was a gang of Australian stallions who tried to rob them of their wares, but our friends didn't back down from a scuffle.
Nope.
And were able to send the Brundies off with their tails between their legs, but not before befriending the leader of the Brundies, Bullseye, and obtaining a shield from Bullseye, which Silth now wields, called the Shield of Loyalty.
Yes. And so one time per day, I can protect a friend who takes a hit, either halved or fully.
Yes.
And it's part of the
Nice.
Destiny Stone.
Hey.
Which is what the point of why we're here is to get all those
Exactly.
pieces.
We gotta catch them all.
Gotta catch him.
Destiny.
And then after you guys, you moved on to Griffin Loft, and in Griffin Loft you encountered a bunch of griffins who seemed pretty morose, and you learned that things have maybe not been so cheerful in Griffin Loft in a while. You met a pony named Tall Tail Spinner, a bard pony. And you also when we last left you, you were engaged with a dragon named Greyscale that lives in a cave by Griffinloft.
Yes, and we also, on the way to Griffinloft, we saw in the distance Mooncloud Isle, which was very curiously surrounded by a giant storm that is not usually there.
Did I miss anything?
We go to the cave.
We're in the cave.
Yeah, so you guys
There's
are in
dragon.
the cave. You were speaking with Greyscale, and just as you were talking to him, he stood up, and you can see that he's starting to get a little perturbed, and he stands up to his full height, which is not humongous, but I think we agreed it was about the size of 5 ponies stacked on top of each other.
Are they standing or are they laying down?
They're standing.
Okay.
5 standing ponies.
5
Yes.
standing ponies. 5 upstanding ponies.
That's a lot of horsepower.
No bums.
Oh my gosh.
Andy.
Bravo.
And he says, if you're just gonna make fun of me like all the others, then you can just leave.
Pardon me, I'd like to interject.
Okay.
Wait, didn't we just get thrown out of the cave?
Was I thrown out? Am I gone?
No, you were pinned against a wall. That's right. Sorry.
Okay,
Yeah,
cool.
yeah, we were blown back against a wall.
I would like to say, and I mean, obviously you can tell by looking at me, but I know a powerful influencer when I see one. It seems like you are influencing the people of this town, like, all the way.
Yeah. What do you mean?
I mean, that's huge. Most people would have to work years for that many likes and that much influence.
That's true. It sounds like this is something that just you come by naturally.
Yeah.
You
A
have
natural
great
leader.
amount of influence.
Mhm.
That's right. But you know what I have learned from my mother, Woodheart the Kind, is that leadership can come in 2 forms. You can use that power for good, or you can use that power for not so good.
Do
Wait.
you want to lead the ponies and the griffins here?
I mean, I guess I don't really care either way. Dragons are supposed to be like big and fierce and stuff, so I would probably get laughed at by my dragon kin if I wasn't exerting my power over the griffins in this land. Did you say they like me?
So I don't know if they feel one way or the other about you. I haven't really done that, like looked at that data, but I have seen that all of them know who you are and all of them respond to exactly how you're feeling. Pretty huge. But I did want to let you know that if your family members and your friends don't support you for who you are, that's a them problem, not a you problem. You can be whoever you want.
Yeah, well, it's not that easy when you're me. And they sit down on their bottom and just kind of like flop to the floor, and their shoulders sag, and their long neck tilts as their head is hanging down. And they say, everywhere I go, people always don't want me around because well, what you're talking about with how I influence people, and my dragonkin didn't want me around because they thought I was such a bummer. So I'm just trying to do my thing here.
And how does that make you feel?
Gavelin pulls out
Their eyes
his
get
notebook
big.
and his pen.
I think you could use a hug, man. StankleLeaf, go hug him.
Oh, absolutely. Excuse me, Greyscale.
Yeah.
Would you mind if I gave you a hug?
Well, dragons don't. What's a hug?
What does StankleLeaf smell like right now?
You're gonna love this. You're gonna love this.
That's a really good question. Hold on, let me consult my little docket of aromas.
Your stink docket.
Well, yeah, my stink docket. At this moment, I'm going to say StankleLeaf is focused and a bit eager. So you're smelling peppermint on the breezes of ocean waves.
This is gonna be invigorating for you, like a spa day.
Basically,
What-
yeah, it's a
What's
spa
a
treatment.
spa?
Oh, so a spa. Yeah, what
Just you
is a
wait.
spa?
Hey, StankleLeaf, go. If you're okay with a hug right now, this is gonna be good for you.
Oh, wait, hold on. Grayscale, let me show you with one of my friends, and then if you like what you see, then you and I can have a hug. Hey.
Yeah.
Andromedo. Andromedo.
Yes, my friend.
Let's demonstrate a hug for Grayscale, may we?
Sounds delightful.
And StankleLeaf throws their front arms around the neck of
Oh.
Andromedo and pulls in and gives a little wiggle. And that is where I come from, a hug.
Were you trying to tackle him? If so, you did a really bad job.
No, silly. A hug is something that two people do when they care about each other and they want to just share that love for a brief moment. It's showing that you care for someone else and that you're happy to be with them.
Have you never had a hug, Grayscale?
Well, dragons don't really love each other or care for each other. We mostly lead by fear and power and proving that we're the strongest or the fastest or the
Well,
one who can breathe
Grayscale-
fire the bestest.
That doesn't sound like your style to me at all. It doesn't sound like you're someone who wants to be fierce or scary. So maybe you could use this hug and then spread our idea of love amongst your brethren.
Let the record show that Silth is currently like this. Mhm. Just like totally on his phone.
All right. I'm not going to hug you unless you consent, but I would really like to give you a hug.
Okay. They look kind of like apprehensive, but actually no, wait, roll charm.
Yes.
Does he get
Perfect, I
advantage because
will.
everybody's helping him?
Yeah, I definitely say you're gonna love this. Highly encourage. Highly recommend.
If
Well,
you
here,
want to,
I'm gonna roll then.
You could do friendship points.
Yeah, friendship
Yes.
points.
Can-
Okay.
Friendship point.
And
I have so
Andy has-
many friendship points.
Oh yeah, I would like
Just
some
sitting there.
Yeah, StankleLeaf would appreciate some friendship points because I rolled a 4.
Oh,
I'll give one.
I'll give one.
That's
yes.
a 6.
I will
6.
also give a friendship point.
7 friendship points.
All right, that's what you needed. Grayscale looks apprehensive, but lets you approach them, StankleLeaf. And do you do the exact same thing you did to Andromedo?
I do. I put my arms around the neck of Grayscale and I give a little wiggle.
And they just stand there and they look down at you and they say, "Huh, I guess this is nice."
Can the rest of us try and hug the legs of the dragon?
Get on this too.
Sure.
At this point, everyone in the cave will notice that StankleLeaf is beginning to smell like snow and evergreens because they're feeling optimistic. They're hopeful.
Aw.
And Silth is not in the hug, but has his hand on them.
Just like patting his knee.
Yeah. Good job, guys. Good job. Good work.
So, Grayscale, is this a new feeling for you?
Well, I guess. Well, I don't really think about how I feel often. I guess I feel, itchy. And they look down at where you're hugging them and they're like, your fur is a little bit itchy, but also warm.
Oh, I can help with the itch. And I begin scratching with my hoof.
Oh, that's nice.
Yes.
Yeah, is that good? Would you?
Yeah.
I can also get up
Just
by
a
your
little
ears if
lower.
you'd like.
A little in the back, in the small of the back.
Oh yeah. No, that's a good place. You can't reach that place very easily on your own now, can you? Yeah.
No, and I spend most of my time alone. So,
Oh.
well, this is great. You guys can just stay here forever with me then, and scratch my scales and give me hugs.
Oh
Yeah.
well.
So actually, I had another idea. What if? Because there's only how many of us? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
6.
There's only 6 of
still
us.
here.
Yep. No, I see you, buddy. Sorry about that. There's only 6 of us, but there's like dozens of griffins in that town. So we can definitely be here helping out, visiting when we're here, scratching scales. But what if you made friends with all of the griffins and then you guys could all literally scratch each other's backs whenever you want?
Well, how do I make friends?
This is gonna be great. Friendship montage.
Is that a special talent? Do we have that? Can we roll for that?
So why don't you come down to the town? We know these people we know these griffins aren't going to run away. They just are very lackadaisical. So go down and show them that you're fun. So
But-
tell them something about yourself and say, hey, I'm here to make new friends. And then they'll say, okay, whatever.
But
I guarantee it.
but I'm not fun.
Is there
What do I do if I'm not fun?
something that I've always tried to do is when I'm trying to meet somebody new, that can be really tough for me as well. And so what I try and do is I think of one thing that I do think is fun or one thing that I like about myself, and I try and lead with that or talk about that.
Oh.
Oh yeah, I just got a suggestion in my brain to take some M&Ms. Do you have any candy to share?
Oh no, I just have rocks. And Greyscale looks around and gestures to a bunch of rocks in the cave. But I also have this. I don't know if it's M&Ms. And from their pocket, they take out what looks to be a kind of like a theater mask. When you think of tragedy and comedy, it looks like the tragedy mask, and it's like a crystalline tragedy mask.
Oh.
And he hangs it on his head, not really in front of his face, but just kind of like it's a hat. And he says, "Is this M&Ms?"
Yes.
Where did you get that?
It's very pretty.
Oh, I found it. I found it in the cave, and when I got here and put it on, and yeah, I think it's pretty. Dragons are supposed to collect stuff, but this is really the only thing I've collected, so it's I think it's my favorite thing about myself.
I love it. Why don't you show it to everyone and see what they think?
Okay, I can do that. And they stand up and they like flap out their wings and they say, so I just go down there and say, "Hey, this is my mask. Roar!"
No, we don't roar. Roaring is not exactly seen as friendly, see. I suggest you go down with your friendliest smile and just say, "Hi, my name is Greyscale, and I'm looking for a couple of friends."
And say, yeah, look at this M&Ms.
Or mask, you can call it a mask. Like
Mask and mind trick.
Will you come with me? I don't
Yeah.
really want to go down by myself because they'll probably just get scared and run away.
Oh, we
Well,
will
of course,
absolutely
Sugar
go
Cube.
with you. There is strength in numbers.
I do think something that can be important. When I'm presenting a case, it's good to kind of rehearse it a little bit first. Maybe practice what it is that you're going to say, the points that you want to make. Putting your best foot forward, especially if you're trying to make a good first impression. So maybe we could do that before we just toss Greyscale into this uncomfortable environment.
Yeah, definitely agonize over what you're going to say for like days and days and days, and then the time will pass.
Yes, you get it.
My friends, I have a
Gavelins.
question for Greyscale. How long have you had this mask?
Just as long as I've lived in this cave, I guess.
Oh.
That's a
Not
long
too
time.
long.
New to you.
Dragons live a long time, so I guess it's relative. A short time for me might feel like a long time for you ponies.
True.
Kind of
Time
like
is-
I'm an elf.
Time is a construct.
What's an
Did
elf?
you feel this overwhelming sadness before you had the mask or after?
I've always been the way that I am. Yeah,
That's a good
no, when I
question,
was
Andromedo.
growing up as a dragon, I was the only dragon with gray scales, and so my name was Greyscales, and I didn't have pretty scales like all the other dragons, and I didn't, whenever I was around, people always just said that I was a real bummer and told me to go away, so, yeah, and I'm not the strongest, and I'm not the fastest, but I'm bigger than most ponies and griffins, so at least there's that.
Do you mind
So-
coming out into the light? I would really like to get some pictures of you. Honestly, the gray scales are really chic.
Oh, really?
No, like really, yeah. I prefer a more monochrome look generally, because then you can layer anything you want on top of that. Totally your choice. But having such a just like defined, muted base, really good look for you.
Oh, okay. And Grayscale will follow you outside. As your party leaves the cave, when you come back outside, you now see that it is snowing.
Oh.
You look up, and the big, massive storm cloud in the sky that we now know to be the Moon Cloud Isles is producing the snow.
These guys.
I am going to
Ow.
stick my tongue out and start catching snowflakes.
What's that? What are you trying to? Is this food? Do you
Oh!
eat? Do ponies eat snow?
Well,
No, well, oh, I don't know if you've ever done this, but back where I come from in the Everfree Forest, whenever there's a snowfall, it's really fun to stick your tongue out and catch the cold flakes on your tongue. It's not that it's like satisfying or nutritious in any particular way. It's just a fun thing to do.
It's fun.
Do you want to try it?
Grayscale opens their large mouth, and you see like smoke start to billow out of it.
Now wait.
Ah!
no, we don't burn it.
Yeah, the thing with snow is that you don't want it to melt before it hits your tongue. So I would keep the fire turned down for this activity.
Just stick out your tongue and say, ah.
But do you know what could be helpful with that fire? Like, since it's cold, if we wanted to make like a bonfire for the town, that would be fun, and then you could light it.
Those are very fun.
To go party.
StankleLeaf goes dashing away to start to try to find brush and branches and twigs to haul to the center of the town.
That's what's great about StankleLeaf is they just like do the stuff for us.
Very proactive.
Mhm.
Mr. Stangle, Miss StankleLeaf, I want to help. Sorry.
Oh, yeah. Lucky Charm.
My friend StankleLeaf, I want to help. And they're going to run around with you and collect things.
Okay,
Lucky
be
Charm
careful.
is a little filly that ended up with our party, just so everyone knows. She's a little white filly with a green clover-like mane and little freckles on her face.
Of course she has freckles. Yeah.
Please, please be careful out there.
Okay, Mr. Gavelin. Oh! She trips on some snow, and then she says, I'm okay.
Oh, bless her little heart.
So in Griffin Loft, are there like trees? Are there fallen branches? Is there anything that I can actually collect here?
Yeah, there's some trees. There's not as much as in the forest, but life, there's life here, and so you can find twigs and sticks.
Life finds a way.
Exactly, life finds a way. There's rain here, so the plants have been able to grow.
Good, perfect. All right. So if I put in like 15 minutes of searching for brush, how do I do?
Let's roll body. Roll
Yeah.
body for having the stamina to go and find. Also for anyone who maybe hadn't. Oh, what'd you get?
I rolled a 6.
Whoa.
You find
Batty.
all the sticks
Body,
there
eye,
are to find.
Boy, it sure does help having you, Lucky Charm. This has gone a lot more smoothly than the last time I tried to build a bonfire. I'll tell you about that another time.
Oh, I'm so happy to help. And she's holding so many sticks that she can't see where she's going, but she's following the sound of your voice. Also, for anyone who maybe wasn't here last episode or is just popping in, so our heroes are in Griffin Loft, which is like a village made out of stone dwellings in the mountains. And the griffins are pretty morose right now, and our heroes are trying to figure out how they can help the griffins of Griffin Loft. And so you guys do you go into town?
Oh, yes.
Is that where you're building the fire?
Yeah, in the middle of
tell me
the
what you
town.
do.
We need a centralized area. I believe
Mhm.
one might call it a quadrangle.
What angle?
Is there like a town
Quadrant.
square or anything like that? Okay.
Yeah.
So I'm going to go around to everyone and tell them just like, I'm going to ask them all to opt in for texting so that it's legal, and just say like, there's going to be an event here in town. There's going to be an event here in town, and I really want to make sure you know about it. So if you'll just opt in for texting with me right now, verbally, then we'll send out a text reminder to you, and you guys can just join. It's going to be really fun. There's somebody who wants to be a friend with you, so.
All of the griffins look at each other and they're like, okay.
I knew they'd be down.
Griffin McGriffin, media luminary Griffin McGriffin. It says, I like parties. I'm down.
Can Star Whistle go get Telltale Spinner?
Ah, yes, I was right behind you the whole time. What are you doing?
Yeah, you were so quiet. I had no idea.
Oh, I see that you have brought the dragon out of the cave. What's the plan here, folks?
Well, the plan is to have him make some friends. He's just lonely. He just needs a little company. And we thought, what better way to make friends than to create a social interaction like a bonfire party in town?
Oh, I
We could
see.
use some music
Well,
if you want to help.
yes, of course. I'm quite good at the sousaphone.
Oh my gosh, this is going to be so good.
So Telltale Spinner is game to help you out however you need help. Greyscale is just kind of standing on the edge of the town a little bit apprehensively, watching you guys build the bonfire base.
So while Greyscale is over there just kind of watching, I go up to them and I say, did you want to practice what you wanted to say with me?
Oh, yeah, sure.
What you wanted to tell people about your mask?
I am Greyscale. Fear me. This is my mask. Do not take it or I will burn you. I want to be your friend.
So glad that we're practicing.
Oh,
Good idea to practice this.
So I
dramatic.
have just a couple notes.
Okay.
One is instructing people to fear you might not be the best way to make friends, because then they might fear you. And does that make sense?
So I don't want them to fear me?
Right. Because friends, instead of fearing each other, have good feelings toward each other and support each other.
Oh, okay. Weird.
Yeah. It sounds like you might not have gotten a lot of that with your dragon community.
Yeah, no, dragons don't really feel good feelings towards each other. We just, help each other survive. Okay, so, and Greyscale makes like a little like X's out the fear me part on the speech on his claw that he's written down for himself.
And then just as a little follow-up, that part where you talked about burning them if they tried to take your mask, that is that might invoke some fear in the listener, because they don't want to be burned.
The mentorship is just like a real zing.
However, friends do like it when they can like share experiences and share ideas with each other. So if you wanted to tell maybe a funny story about your mask or let people see it, even if you're not ready to like let people have it and pass it around and all that sort of stuff, but you could display it, show it off, be proud of it, all that good stuff.
Okay. Hi, my name is Greyscale. I want to be this is my mask. I want to be your friend.
Yeah, that's a pretty good start. Give me just like one fun detail about the mask.
I once burned an entire village down.
That was not about the mask.
Oh, sorry. It is very shiny, and it makes me happy that it is shiny.
There it is. Oh, you really got there. That's fantastic. I think we're ready.
Okay. Do my scales look okay? Pony influencer, Silth Wunderkin.
Let me look. Here, do you mind doing a couple turns just so I can take a look?
Watch the tail.
Yeah, he turns around, flaps his wings. Yeah, some griffins that are nearby are like, what? And jump out of the way.
Yes. Oh man. Yes. Flawless.
Cool. I'm
taking pictures.
Cool. All right. So I should go light the fire now and say the thing?
Yeah, so I'm gonna text everybody because they all opted in, and send them some pics so that way they're ready. And just be like, I think in the text it's gonna say, y'all ready to view this beautiful specimen in action? Come right now to the center of town and meet your new friend. With like
What
a
kind of
picture,
service provider do you have right
Exactly.
now?
I was just wondering.
We're in a different realm.
Yes, we're in a different realm.
PP.
Yeah, her-
PP.
And all around town, you hear the like ding, ding, ding of people getting the text. And all the griffins look at their griffin phones, and they all like nod to one another. And all the griffins are out, kind of coming out a little bit like whatever, but they're here. They're here. And Greyscale steps forward, and as they see Greyscale approach, they all kind of back away a little bit in fear. And Greyscale says, "Hello, my name is Greyscale. This is my mask. I like that it is shiny. I want to be your friend." And then Greyscale opens his mouth and breathes fire onto the pit to try and start them on fire.
And I definitely am
got
gonna
so
like,
scared for a second.
ooh, like it's part of it. Like, oh yes.
Ooh,
Yeah.
can you all roll charm to try and
Yes.
influence the crowd?
Absolutely.
Because we
Yes.
recognize that it's.
What do I got here? D6.
This is a hard thing to do. He's being very brave.
Okay.
7.
I got a 5 from my D6.
Andy Perkins.
Oh, 9. Well, everyone else rolled pretty high. And Lucky Charm will say, yay! So the majority of the griffins, after you guys they say your oohs, ahs, oh my gosh, that's so cool. The majority of the griffins seem to relax a little bit and approach the fire for its warmth. Only like a fourth or a fifth of them are like, nope, bye, and run back into their houses.
That's my bad. That's my fault. Sorry about that.
Dude, you really need to know how you influence people too. Your anxiety is sort of contagious.
Oh, that is just another thing to be anxious,
anxious
about.
about.
Thank you.
Oh, it's okay, Gavelin. I understand how you feel because like my mood makes other people feel like this, and so it's kind of hard. But you know what? Your help, all of your help, made me feel a little bit better now. So thank you.
Well,
What?
and I would say the most valuable thing that you've got going for you, Greyscale, you were just able to look at our friend Gavelin and say, I know how you feel. So you're already understanding your feelings better.
Mind blown.
Yeah.
Wow, is this what having a friend is like? And talking about feelings?
Absolutely.
That's
and
what
also,
friendship is.
and knowing that you don't have to change, you get to just be where you are. And if people don't accept that, well then they're just not your kind of people.
Hmm.
Or griffins, or ponies, or dragons.
The griffins around you guys are approaching and warming themselves by the fire. And you see that so the griffins had all been grayed out too. And as they approach the fire and they warm themselves up, and you see that their coloring is starting to come back. It's not fully back, but their little claws are starting to have more color, and their beaks and their faces. Greyscale still seems to be kind of in appearance, but he did just tell you that he was feeling better. So
Okay. So, hey everyone, while we're here, clink, 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 clink. Everyone, I just want to say thank you, everybody, for coming, joining. I think that this town could really use some fun group activities periodically. And I have someone who really wants to make some fun group activities happen here. Telltale Spinner.
yes, that is me.
And I pass it off to her.
Hello, I am Telltale Spinner. Yes, if you would all please. Well, we have this nice fire here now, so there's no point in leaving that. If you all would take a seat, I would be happy to perform my sousaphone solo.
Oh God.
And then we can all dance. Andromedo.
Yes.
The pony pound.
The pony pound! Everyone,
Wait, what's the pony pound?
No, this is great. It's a dance that we do where we're ponies and then we do this.
Can I, even though I'm not a pony, can I do the pony pound?
Well,
100%.
absolutely.
All the griffins look at each other.
Griffins can do it too.
Let's Andromedo, since you were kind of like called forth to be the pony pound person, can you roll charm for me?
Sure. 5.
All right. So
bad.
all of the griffins are kind of looking at each other like, what? But then one griffin, your friend Greg that you met earlier, steps forward.
Greg the Griffin.
And Greg is trying the pony pound, and then the griffin steps forward, and then Griffin's trying the pony pound, and so the griffins are starting to do the pony pound with you, and it's a pretty good time. And Greyscale is trying to do the pony pound, and they get kind of into it, and their tail starts to flop up and down, and making a bit of a beat, but also like people are kind of like, yeah, exactly. Hey, this is actually pretty fun.
Greyscale, you really know how to drop the beat.
Isn't it fun how people can get together and just have a good time together? Again, everybody can be who they are individually as long as the goal is friendship.
Oh my gosh, yes, please, we have to do this. Sorry, eShirt Labs just said, is it the Griffin jig?
Oh, yeah.
Guys, what if let's all come up with let's keep coming up with dances.
Yeah.
We can't just stop at the pony pound.
And the Griffin, Greg says, what's a Griffin jig?
Well, why don't you tell us? Just do something fun and keep going with it.
The griffins.
What's everyone? I just
flap
I'm
their
trying to
wings.
scratch my back. What's going on?
Griffins all start to imitate
We're doing the Griffin
Gavelin.
jig.
Because Gavelin has wings like they do, and so they're all start to imitate whatever Gavelin is doing to do the Griffin jig.
Oh wow.
And this is the Silth slide.
Awesome. Roll charm, Silth.
Okay.
This is a dance party now.
It
Yeah.
is.
The dragon dip. Oh my
Yes,
God.
please.
The
That's
dragon
amazing.
dance party.
I got an 8.
Whoa! So
Well,
All the way, baby.
you start doing the Silth slide, and now the griffins are really getting into it. And you guys have started like a dance circle where every person is going in and doing a little bit of a dance.
could Star Whistle do a song real quick?
Yeah.
Okay, so Star Whistle, she's just so excited by all this, and she just hops up on stage, she pulls out her guitar, and she just sings this little song, and it's not gonna be good, sorry. But it's just, would you like to be my friend? That would be so fun. We'll run around in your backyard, and then we'll play in mine. We'll spend our days together, and share our lunches too. Oh, what a lucky pony I am to have a friend like you.
Everybody do the Greyscale gallop.
Grayscale gallop.
Gallop! Yeah, I like that. Greyscale gallop.
Okay, and this is actually a really good suggestion that's gonna make this thing come full circle. eShirt Lab suggested Congo line scratching your neighbor's back. So we will teach them how to scratch Grayscale's back through dance.
So also friendship point to Star Whistle for singing an original
Yay!
song.
Wow. Guys, we just got to 100 followers.
Woo!
Whoa!
It was our dance party.
Yes.
It was Xmas lights all year. Xmas lights all year.
Yay!
Yeah.
Number 100.
Oh,
The
you're
power
today.
of dance.
Yes. All right. So you guys form a conga line. Is that what's happening?
Yeah.
And if
All
this,
It's like a massage line and dancing at the same time. So because of the dancing, it's like
Dun, 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 scratch.
Perfect.
Dun, 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 scratch. Dun, scratch.
Oh, and with griffins, they've got those talons. Those scratches must feel pretty good.
Oh,
For
yeah.
a dragon.
oh, that dragon's gonna love it.
Mhm.
Mhm,
And
mhm.
the more you guys dance, the more the griffins start to get their color back. And as you guys are doing the conga line, gosh, this is so fun. Telltale Spinner is playing their instrument, and Lucky Charm I think is at the end of the conga line because she's just so darn small. And as you guys are dancing, Greyscale's getting really into it, and he sort of like again like whoofs his tail, and it looks like Greyscale might kind of accidentally send the conga line flying out of his excitement. Do you guys want to try to do anything to prevent that from happening?
Yeah. Can I lasso his tail and kind of like pull it back before it whacks the party?
Sure.
Okay, that is mind, right?
That is your telekinesis.
Oh, right,
So-
telekinesis. Oh, and that got an update. So that's a D8 now. It's a 4. Anybody want?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
No. Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
Please take a couple friendship points from me.
I'll take one. I'll take one friendship point.
So yeah, 2 from Stenkel.
All right, so you've got enough Star Whistle. You're able to use your lasso to wrap it around Greyscale's tail and pull it back kind of in line. And Greyscale goes, "Oh, is this another thing that friends do?"
Oh, well, kind of. So the thing is you do want to be careful that you don't knock the party over.
Oh,
So have fun, but spatial awareness.
Guys, that's like every day teaching dance to little children. That was the one thing I wanted to teach them above all things. Just be aware of your body.
Yes.
So Greyscale is now more aware of their body. And you guys continue to dance. And as you're dancing, you see that the mask on Greyscale's head starts to like glow a little bit. Similar to how the shield was glowing when you guys found the shield. And as Greyscale, like the conga line, kind of everyone just like, you know, when you're dancing and then finally everyone just kind of like falls on the ground, like laughing from enjoyment. So y'all just kind of like collapse like into laughs. And as you guys are all laughing, the mask starts to glow. And as it's glowing, it shifts and changes. And when it stops glowing, it's now the comedy mask.
Yes.
Yay.
I think Silth is gonna sit down. And Silth has the disguise kit, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so we're gonna use the disguise kit to make a new mask. And one that would fit on his face, on Greyscale's face. And so I want to ask him for advice and stuff like that, and like try it on him and say like, your mask can go over your face, and teaching him about that and try to make it up for him. And then I want to try to trade it with the other one.
So Greyscale says, well, if I'm gonna wear another thing on my head, I want it to have lots of color. I don't really have a lot of color.
Good idea. Oh my gosh, yes. So I definitely put color on it. There's like flowers around, maybe.
I'll help
Or
with
like
the
leaves
flowers.
and stuff.
I
Yes.
love flowers.
Help put flowers, and maybe some like if there's any stray feathers or something, that would be really cool.
Oh my
And-
goodness! Yes.
Yes.
Can I roll
Aw.
mind to see if I can discern which flowers have the best color pigments?
Sure.
All right, and I just upgraded it since I leveled up, so I have a D8 now.
I think that you deserve a mask that fits you properly. This is gonna be awesome.
Emma, may StankleLeaf
Force
roll roll a speak with animals to see if I can get any nearby critters who know of different flowers to come bring them forth to add to this mask?
Sure, because what happens is, Gavelin, you roll a 4, and so Gavelin, you find some flowers, but in a very Gavelin cheaty moment, it's like, are the blue flowers better or the orange flowers? Blue flowers or orange flowers? Probably the blue flowers. No, maybe the so Gavelin gets a little lost in indecision over which flowers actually have the best pigments.
I don't know what his favorite color is. I don't know what Greyscale's favorite color is. I don't know.
Starbucks is gonna come over and she's just gonna say, "Well, why not just get both of them then, silly?"
But then if I do that, then if Greyscale doesn't like this one, then I've picked it for nothing, and then that.
Oh, you know
flower
what?
won't be
If
able-
he doesn't wear it, I'll put it in my hair. How about that?
Oh,
Solution.
There.
oh yeah.
I
And
hope
so it
it's
will
a
get used
solution,
regardless.
because I rolled 2.
Oh.
StankleLeaf, you try to talk to the animals, but you realize that like there's like the only animals up here are like some vultures right now, and they're just like, we're only.
Oh, that's fine. You just keep doing what you were doing. Thanks anyway.
Andromeda, would you like to do anything? You see Greyscale's kind of sitting there after having danced, is watching Silth make a mask for him and watching your friends are collecting flowers.
Yes, Master Greyscale, what else would make you feel some joy besides a mask?
Well,
You collect rocks, correct?
Yeah, and he perks up. Dragons are supposed to have hordes of treasure in their cave, but I don't really have any treasure. Also, I eat gems, so I'm kind of hungry. I've just been surviving on rocks.
Oh!
My friend, I have in my possession this bag of gems.
Hmm? His big head comes right down next to you, Andromeda, and he sniffs. Oh yeah.
Do these smell delicious?
Those smell so good, like blueberry muffins. If I was someone who ate blueberry muffins, it would smell like blueberry muffins.
It's the dragon equivalent.
I tell you what, I will give you a hoof full of these wonderful gems if that will make you happy.
Wait, you're just gonna give it to me?
Well, yes, that's what friends do. And you are my friend.
Huh. Thank you, Andromedo. And Greyscale takes a handful from you and it just like eats them all in one big gulp and swallows them and licks his big old snout and he smiles and revealing all of his big sharp teeth and it's both terrifying and kind of cute. Does anybody else have more gems that I could eat or wear maybe or have or shiny things or pretty things?
Would some of the griffins know maybe where to get rocks and shiny things?
Yeah, maybe ask your new friends.
Hey friends! His voice booms. Does anybody have shiny things that I could have?
Well.
Well, what would you be willing to give them in return, Greyscale? Friends share.
Oh.
It's not just taken, it's given too.
Well, I can breathe fire and I'm pretty strong and maybe I could help the griffins with anything that they need help with, like if they need help building new homes or if they need help protecting themselves from other creatures.
Ooh, that's a good idea.
It's very good.
Thanks.
What do the griffins think of that? Do they seem amiable?
Yeah.
The griffins are feeling a lot better now, and so Greg comes up to you, and Greg is like, "Well, shoot, yeah. If this here Greyscale, if he wants to be our friend and he wants to help us, that's fine by me. You know, we griffins don't usually like do the friendship thing, but man, you're dancing with us today. That made us feel a lot better, and maybe we should keep going with this friendship thing. We do have some gems." But and I guess we don't really use them. We eat rocks too. But yeah, you know, one thing that we really could use is if someone could, and he points up at the sky and he says, if someone could stop that big old storm from snowing and raining on us all the time, that would probably be the best thing. That's really what we need right now.
Greyscale, you fly, right?
Yeah.
Would you be willing to help my friends and me who do not fly get up to that cloud?
That would be really helpful.
Oh, that'd be a wonderful idea.
Oh yeah, I can do that. No problem.
All right, everybody, all aboard. Who's going?
Silth, have you given Greyscale the mask yet?
That's what I was gonna say. Before we go, would you trade me this mask for your mask so that you can look beautiful for any new friends that we meet up there?
Oh, do you think this mask is better than the other mask I have?
I think it's better for you. It's really about what you get from it, right? Just like with friends, like you have to make sure you're giving people what they need and getting back in return what you need. I think it's the same thing. That mask wasn't really doing anything for you, but this one, I think will.
Huh. You know, that makes a lot of sense because this mask, I got it from a friend, and when I wear it, I'll feel really cool, and I'll also think of all of you.
Mm-hmm. Like even if we're not here, like if we're out doing something else, like going to this cloud, you'll be able to remember us and all the great times we've had together.
Yeah, okay then. Roll charm for me, Silth, just because this is a big ask, but
It is.
he seems willing to part with it. But is
I
this
got a 5.
Okay. It's gonna need to be a little higher.
Hold on.
Does
Okay.
anyone want to add a friendship point?
Yeah.
Let's see. I don't even. I'm hoping
Wait,
that
how
this
many
won't even
friendship
need a
points do you
friendship
have?
point. Yeah. Let's try this. Let's see if this breaks the bank. StankleLeaf removes their green leaf cloak with bluebird feathers and says, "Oh, you know what might be even better? What if you put this on top?"
Oh
The
my
veil?
gosh.
Like a veil.
Like a veil. This is beautiful.
Oh, and Greyscale perks up and seems even happier now to have another pretty thing on their person. So they've got this mask, they've got this veil. Did anybody else want to hop in? I saw some hands. I saw some hooves.
I
I
think
think
I was
Andromedo and Gavelin said yes, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I was ready to throw down a friendship point.
Okay. All right. So tell me, like, story-wise. So Andromedo,
Narratively.
you did give the gems, so that counts as like a thing that you did. Gavelin, what is something that narratively you do to add, like, for this friendship point that you're adding?
I create a pros and cons list, and I show it to Greyscale about the two different masks. So the first one, of course, yes, you did find it, and it is special to you, but it does carry with it, these negative memories, and it was a sad face when first you found it. On the other hand, of course, you have this new mask now that carries with it all of these good memories of friendship. It's a little fancier. It's a little bit, it's more personalized as well. It was made just for you as opposed to just something that you found.
I love helping him make informed decisions. That's great.
And Grayscale takes the pros and cons list and the veil and the mask, and with that, he takes the crystal mask from off on top of his head and he hands it towards you, and he says, "Thank you, friends." And as he does that, he smiles again, and you notice that his like scales sort of start to ripple a little bit, like a little holographically, like when you look at something one way and it seems one thing, but then it shifts in the light and it seems another way.
Holographic scales. Oh,
What?
you're not a grayscale at all. You're a rainbow.
Oh my gosh, that's amazing.
Oh.
What are you talking about? He's trying to look at his scale.
Do we have a mirror or reflective surface or something?
Surely I
Yeah,
have
is it like a little sun peeking out? Just
I'll
for
hold
a
out
second?
my cell phone and have it facing at him so that he can...
Silth, will you take some pictures of me so I can see what I look like now?
Yes, absolutely.
Does he have like a
We're
little griffin?
Mhm.
Mm-hmm. Does he have like a little griffin-sized cell phone now?
And I am also going to send it out to all of his new friends too, to be like, look at what Greyscale's scales are doing.
And all the griffins are like, "Ooh, yes." And one of the griffins come up and says, "Oh, I love what you've done with that, like bluebird feather veil. We could totally make you a feathered cloak to go with that. That was such a good idea. You ponies are so good at this."
Oh, well, thank you.
And the air fills with a warm vanilla and honey aroma.
Nice.
And I turn and I look and I go, "Oh, well, haven't seen that in a while." And notice my cutie mark, which is a jagged green leaf with purple aroma squiggles rising.
Aw.
Beautiful.
But now you don't have any clothes.
Those are overrated. That's what I've learned in the Everfree
like a
Forest.
weed,
Would you like to wear my chic vest? I'm not wearing it
No,
right now.
I feel great just the way I am.
Love it.
Okay.
All right, friends, are you ready for me to take you up to the storm? And the Greyscale flaps their wings with more gusto than before, and they flip their veil. You're feeling themselves.
Yes.
Nice. Slay, dragon.
Yes, slay. Yeah, I think we're ready. Everybody ready? Good to go?
Yeah.
Yes, but can we please not ever say slay to a dragon again? I think that might be a really good idea for the future.
Yeah, I do feel a little
Oh,
bit.
so offensive. I'm so sorry.
Oh no, it's okay. That's okay. I love and appreciate you all now that you've taught me the magic of friendship. And I'm gonna stay here. And I think I have a new dream.
What is it?
I want to be a model.
As I have heard from model days past, you better work.
And that is fabulous. I, Telltale Spinner, could use a dragon like you in my troupe. Perhaps you could be the star of the next show that I write, says Telltale.
Ooh.
Yeah, I could do that too. Maybe I could do. Yeah, we can. I'll let your people talk to my people. And he looks at Silth like, yeah, that's the way to
Wow. Grayscale took to the
so
sass.
Like a fish to water.
do it. But all right, you ponies, let's get you up here to that there storm cloud. And you all hop on Grayscale's back.
Yeah. I'm not feeling too confident in my flying abilities to fly through a storm, so I will also climb on the back.
Good call.
Oh, hey, one thing that I just thought of. So, usually only flying creatures can go up to these, like, cloud cities, like me and the griffins. So, I want to give you guys one more thing before we part ways. And Grayscale glows for a second, like a light white glow, and then all of you have a glow light white for a second, and it fades, and he says, now you can walk on clouds too. It's a really easy magic spell. It's not that big of a deal, but I don't want you guys to fall to your death. So
That was so special. Thank
Yeah.
you for sharing.
Grayscale, you have so many talents, Sugar Cube. You were underselling yourself.
well, I didn't really see all the talents I had until I talked to you guys, and you made me realize that I guess I have more to offer than I thought I did.
You
Aw,
were
I'm
just
so
hanging
glad.
around the wrong dragons, buddy.
Absolutely.
All right, let's do this.
Mhm.
And Grayscale takes off towards the giant, stormy, snowy cloud in the sky. And some of the griffins take off with him. And together, the group of them are able to weave through the snow and the rain and the lightning up towards this storm. You see that Grayscale opens his mouth and the smoke starts to form. And then a big ball of fire goes towards this storm cloud, creating an entryway essentially in the cloud where some
Yes.
ponies could get through. And he says, "All right, are you ready?"
Ready?
I guess
Up
so.
and away!
Hanging onto a scale. Onto a spike.
Yeah. 3, 2, 1, go! And he just like flings you through the opening into the storm cloud. And the last thing you see is the griffins and Grayscale waving goodbye, like Dinah and Alice in Wonderland.
Oh, wait, did we grab Lucky Charm? Okay. Keep forgetting to check in on her.
Yeah, we do forget about her sometimes.
Awesome. Awesome, friends. Awesome. Yeah, so okay, this is cool. This is a shift. I didn't know if we would make it this far today. This is exciting.
Yay.
So you all plop onto.
Oh, wait.
Yes.
Did I get the mask?
Oh, yes. Sorry. Oh, yeah, and one more thing.
And I'm gonna let throw it off to Andromedo, I feel like. So I don't have all of the things.
Yeah.
All right,
Fantastic.
let me tell you what you have, Andromedo. Let's see. Andromedo.
items.
Yes. So, Andromedo, you have the Crystal Mask of Laughter. As you're holding it, this comes to you. You just feel it. Any pony who possesses, or any creature who possesses this, can use it to bring joy to any being they meet once per day. And technicality-wise, I wrote down once per day you can give your friend a re-roll on a die.
Oh,
Ooh.
All right.
All
and
right.
laughter is my alignment harmony piece.
Yay!
Wow.
That keeps happening. The
Really
last one
doing
was
it.
mine. That's so good.
That's amazing.
What the heck?
That's so fun. That wasn't planned. Awesome, you guys. So, yeah, parachute. So you guys you land on a soft, floofy cloud up in the heavens with a bump, and you don't fall through to your death. You are able to stand on clouds.
Thank goodness.
Oh, how pleasant.
Bonus.
Yeah. Yeah, and I have something for this part of it that is not at my desk, but is like just around the corner. So
Go
if
get
I
it.
step away for just a moment,
Mayhem.
Chaos, absolute
ensues.
chaos.
I'll
We
be
will all
right
switch
back.
characters.
Oh my god. I'll be right back, everybody.
Hi,
After
Lux.
these messages.
I want to be Andromeda now.
I'll call Gavelin.
Okay.
I'm indecisive. It works.
I'll be so.
You'll be Silth. It's so different.
Oh
I
my
think
God.
I want to be Lucky Charm. I want to be Lucky
Oh,
Charm.
I wanted to be Lucky Charm.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Lucky
You
Charm.
can be Lucky Charm. I'll just stay
We're all Lucky
Stankleaf.
Charm now, Emma.
Oh my gosh. We are all Lucky Charm. Oh hey, thanks. Thanks, Obi Bert Kenobi.
Yay.
Yay!
Yeah, exactly. That's what.
Okay, so we're in the floofy clouds. I assume that they're like cotton
Blue
balls.
dudes.
Yes, they are like cotton balls. Oh dang it, I need another thing too. I'm so sorry, you guys.
That's all
Okay,
right.
Who are we gonna be now?
Yeah, we have to switch around
Stankleaf
again.
Okay,
is
I'm
gonna
Gavelin
have
now.
the time of his life just touching something that he's never.
Oh, I'm gonna
Ever
be
That's
Andromeda.
sure.
before.
Yes. You're Andromeda? Okay.
I'm Andromeda.
Okay, I'm Gavelin Justice. You're Andromeda. StankleLeaf is just touching
I'm
stuff.
still StankleLeaf.
Okay. You land on the floofy clouds, and you are now in the Moon Cloud Isles, which you know is supposed to be very beautiful and serene. But as you look around you, you just see a bunch of chaos. One, it is still a beautiful cloud-based town where all the buildings are made out of clouds, and everything is just made out of clouds. But you look around and you just see a bunch of kind of like everything seems a little bit stormy in here. It's very cold and windy and blizzard-ish. And yeah, it looks just kind of gross right now.
Hmm.
Oh, well, now I kind of wish I had kept that cape. Oh, well.
Aw.
This is so wild. It reminds me of where I was born in Cloudsdale, but it's nothing like it. There's just so much chaos with the weather. Like usually the Pegasi would keep things under control.
Yeah, aren't they responsible for the weather?
Yeah, they
Evelyn.
would be.
What do you think happened?
I don't know. I feel like we need to find somebody or talk to somebody about what's going on up here. This is very unusual.
I bet
Okay.
they're-
And StankleLeaf goes dashing away trying to find anyone.
The moment they have a goal.
I imagine StankleLeaf runs like Woody, like flailing. Yes.
Yes.
It's canon.
Exactly like that.
Yes. You see that around you, it looks like the streets are pretty empty because it's just so snowy. But you do, just a little ways away, you see two Pegasi that seem to be conversing with each other in loud voices.
Oh, good. Let's see. What are they saying?
You approach and you hear there are two Pegasi. If anybody in the chat has any ideas for their names or their kitty marks, drop it in the chat. You see two Pegasi who now you can see are arguing with each other, and one of them is saying, "No, it was your turn to go to the factory and make sure that everything was in order. No, it was your turn. No, I'm pretty sure this is all your fault. Ugh, I hate you."
Oh my! Hate is a very strong word. Sorry to interject. What's happening?
Who are you? Asks an indignant
hello.
looking Pegasi.
My name is StankleLeaf the Inquisitive, child of Woodheart the Kind, and I am not from here. This is very strange because I was really expecting that up here in the clouds would be a really beautiful and like warm and kind of sunny environment, but this
This
isn't
is
that at
neither
all.
beautiful nor warm nor sunny.
Well, yeah, it should be if this Pegasi would do his job. Excuse me, don't point your hoof at me. You're the one. And they just dissolve into arguing with one another again.
Oh, excuse me. I'm sorry. So I introduced myself, but the two of you never said who you were.
Oh, well, my name is Sun Chaser. And this is my ex-friend, Ringa. Cumulus. I like that. Cumulus.
Yes. Oh, well, it's wonderful to meet you both, but ex-friend, that sounds terrible.
Well, yeah, it is terrible because Cumulus just thinks that they're better than everybody else, and that's why they don't do any of their work. And Cumulus gasps and says, I don't think that. You're the one who thinks that you're better than everyone else just because you won the game. Well, I can't help it if I'm a winner.
I love games. What game were you playing?
The game.
I just lost.
Dang it!
Oh no, not that game.
And I just lost.
You two really are not from, you guys aren't really from around here, are you? Says Sun Chaser.
No, but this is our friend Gavelin Justice. He is a Pegasus, you see, and he is actually familiar with lands above the clouds.
Do you know the game, Gavelin?
Do I?
Gavelin, this doesn't sound like anything you've ever heard of before.
Yeah, I'm not familiar with anything called the game. I'm not exactly sure. Hi, I'm a Pegasus as well, but I'm not from here.
Silth is like this. You don't even know the game.
Do you say that out loud?
Yes.
Oh, I mean, no, we're not from here. Do you know the game?
The game is okay, look, we'll explain this to you once. So ever since the game master took over the Mooncloud Isle, we've had to play this stupid game. Hey, it's not stupid. They only think it's stupid because they lost. Well, you only think it's nice because you won.
Back to focus.
The game master took our leader, Commander Hurricane, and captured him.
Cool name.
Captured her. Commander Hurricane was captured, and we all have to play this dumb game. And it's really stupid, and we don't like doing it, but what can we do? Because the game master has our leader, and everything has been out of control, and I just don't want to do this anymore. And one of them goes running off. Sun Chaser. And
hey.
Cumulus says, good riddance.
Oh, now that's not very friendly.
Question,
That used to be your friend.
Yeah, it used to be. Not anymore.
But she's upset.
Question.
Doesn't that make you feel worried?
What was your question, Andromeda?
Sorry, Andromedo. I keep interrupting.
No, it's fine. I'm just wondering, is this some type of hungry game?
Kind of. If you want food
okay.
or rewards, you have to play the game.
Okay,
Oh,
so
that's much better than what I
and
was
you said that
thinking.
you won it recently?
Yeah, I did. I won
wow,
it
that's
recently.
Awesome. Good job.
Thank you. Yeah.
What did
And-
you do to win?
Well, you just have to make it to the other side of the board. And I
Oh,
did.
Oh, it's a board game?
Yeah.
Where is this board?
Well, and they look over towards a big stadium off in the distance.
Nice.
Oh,
Oh, we didn't even notice that huge stadium.
Yeah. If you want to play the game, I mean, you don't really get a choice in the matter anyway. If you're here, the game master's gonna make you play it. In fact, and then Cumulus looks left and right, and they say, I probably shouldn't be talking to you if you haven't played the game yet. Everyone has to play the game.
Oh yeah, no, that's cool. I mean, we'll play it. It's fine. And Silth like preens a little bit. I don't know why Silth always preens like a bird, but they do. So and you see their cutie mark, which is a queen chess piece.
Uh-huh.
Ooh. Well, if you want to play the game, you just got to go to the stadium and sign up, and the game master will play the game with you. We'll host the game for you.
Cool.
When-
Thanks.
when did this game
Shotgun.
master come upon the scene, Cumulus?
I don't know, not too long ago, but one day we just all woke up and there was this like big dark cloud taking over our town, and this pony, this pegasi with a hooded cloak, told us that that was their city now, and that Commander Hurricane had been taken captive, and that we had to play their game if we wanted to get food or bits and resources. And ever since we started playing the game, things have just really gone downhill because there's so many loser ponies who get mad about losing.
That attitude isn't very attractive.
Right? It's really unattractive
I'm talking
when people
about
are
you.
losers.
Hey, Cumulus.
Oh.
I'm talking about your attitude. You're being really mean to people.
Well, it sounds like maybe that like you're just sore because you're not a winner like me.
Hey, now, don't go pointing fingers.
Yeah.
Since we haven't even played
We
the
haven't even
game.
played yet. You're casting aspersions, and that's not a good look.
Cumulus, I have a few more questions to ask you, but
I don't really feel like talking to you guys anymore.
Looks
And
like your
they-
methods are really successful. Yay, friendship. Yay.
And they walk away.
Bye, Cumulus.
Ah!
Oh man, that didn't really go very well.
No, it didn't.
Lucky
Could've handled
Charms,
that.
We got the information.
sometimes you can't make friends with everybody.
And sometimes people are just in a mood and you just gotta let them walk away. Let them deal with it. Just let them walk away so they can cool down a bit.
Oh, I'm
So-
very cool up here, butter.
Oh.
Oh, do we need? Can
Are
I?
we ready to go play the game?
I want to try. Go ahead, Andromedo.
I light my lamp and give it to Lucky Charm so that she can stay warm.
Oh.
Oh, thank you, Mr. Andromedo, sir. This really helps. I'll hold this, and then that way I can help too.
Oh.
I'll hold it in my mouth because I don't have magic.
Oh. Can Star Whistle take out tear up some more of the scraps from her dress and just kind of wrap it around her like a scarf? Just kind of.
Yeah.
It's not looking very pretty anymore, but you know.
Oh. And Lucky Charm says, "Thank you, Miss Whistle and Mr. Kent. I feel a lot better now. Can I play the game with you too?"
Oh, well,
Wow!
Lucky Charm. Let's find out what the game is first.
And then we'll
Apparently-
decide.
Everybody has to play it, so...
Oh, she might have to. Oh dear.
Doesn't sound like a very fun game. One that is mandatory and done to survive.
No, I think it's pretty clear that it's super not fun, and this game master needs to stop being such a not fun fanny.
Yeah.
And as you say that, you hear like a big whistle or a horn from the stadium, and yeah, and a voice says, "The game has ended. The next round will begin in 10 minutes."
Oh, we should
Whoa.
get going then.
Oh,
Let's go over
That's
there.
soon.
We
This
need
is
to learn
gonna-
how to play.
We need to
Yeah.
go learn how to play. All we have to do is make it to the end of the board.
That is true.
Seems,
I-
pretty,
I
seems like
feel
the
like-
rules are pretty simple.
There must be other rules. I need to learn the rules first. I'm sorry.
My one
To the
concern.
stadium.
My one concern is that this is a game that was made for Pegasus. We only got one.
Oh no.
My veil on you, Sugar Cube.
And as
Well,
you guys, oh,
Maybe
go
that's
ahead.
not the case. Let's just get there and see. Let's assess the situation once we know more information.
Right.
There's
Sorry.
probably like a rule book of some kind, and you'll enjoy that.
I would love that. That would be fantastic.
You guys approach the stadium as a bunch of other Pegasi are leaving, and you see some of them are grumbling under their breath, looking dejected, and others are grinning and holding winnings of, you see, gems and bits and food, and these groups are very much separate from one another. All of the winners are off in one area, congratulating one another and high-fiving, and all of the losers are going off. The losers are going off in the other area and kind of grumbling and looking sad and dejected and mournful. What do you do?
Seems to be a lot of sore winners and losers around here.
Yeah, that's not a fun. It's not a fun game if it hurts people's feelings.
Mm-hmm.
If I walk straight up to the front of the arena, is there anyone who is like conducting business or signing people into a roster?
Yes, you see a little Pegasi who is light blue with a pink mane, and she is at the front, and she says, "All right, if anybody would like to sign up for the next game, you can come right up over here."
Well, you seem nice. All right, I'd like to sign up.
Oh, hi, welcome. My name is Peggy the Pegasi, and I will be your helper today. I'll get you all signed up here. What's your name?
My name is Silth Wunderkin. You've probably heard of me.
Oh, nope, never heard of you. But here we go, Silth Wunderkin. And who are your teammates?
Oh, how
Star
many people
Whistle.
could we have in our team?
Well, there have to be at least, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Great.
I think
Okay,
there's got to be
so
about at least 6 to 8 of you.
okay, perfect,
Oh.
perfect.
Ooh.
So
Are
yeah,
we
Star
allowed?
Whistle.
Are we allowed to have any dragons?
Are they with you right now?
Oh, that's a good question. I
Well,
look
no.
behind me because I have not been keeping track.
No.
Grayscale?
Becky's like,
Grayscale?
no, they're not with you right now. I can see already.
I'm pretty sure I'd see them if they were here.
No, I'm sorry. Your party has to be here at the appropriate time. So whoever is here and with you now, I can sign you up for the next round of the game.
Okay,
But-
guys. It's
Before
us.
we just blindly sign up, can we learn a little bit more? Like, what is the game? What's it called? How do we play? What's going on?
Oh, of course. I'm so sorry. I didn't say that.
Breathe. Breathe.
Pony
Well-
credits.
Well, first things first. The game is called Pitfalls and Ponies.
Well, that's convenient.
Dun dun dun.
I'll just cheer.
Yay!
They said it. They said the name.
Title of the show.
And intermission. No.
Well, the game is Pitfalls and Ponies, and the goal is to make it across the board as a team.
Oh, well, that
Oh.
sounds doable.
Yes. The game
What's-
master is very, very concerned with friendship and working together as a team.
Oh,
Great.
and if you win, do you get to meet this game master?
Oh, you'll meet them when you play.
Oh, well, that's
Getting
convenient.
strong Judy vibes here.
Yeah.
There is no war in Bossing State. All
Well,
right, so I've got all of you down here. If you'll just give me all of your names, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, but it looks like we'll have to sub in some other players for the last 2 slots, so you'll get to make some new friends on the board.
Wait, are we worried
Awesome.
about?
Sounds
Lord.
nice.
Is this dangerous? Should Lucky Charm be playing?
Oh, don't worry. No ponies are permanently injured in the event of a Pitfalls and Pony game.
Now
Is
wait
her-
just 1 second. Did you use the word permanently?
Exactly, no ponies are permanently injured.
But they
Uh,
can't.
I'm gonna stop you right there. Can we play if we have A, pre-existing conditions, or B, if we are in a certain age bracket?
Oh, yes, everyone can play. If
Oh.
you're here on time.
Well, see, Javelin, this is gonna work out just fine.
Javelin.
Yeah.
Once he becomes a fighter,
Javelin.
he's called Javelin.
Ah.
Gavelin Justice.
Yeah, that's my secret superhero alias.
Hey, maybe you'll win big.
Ooh, that'd be nice.
Yeah, maybe. I
Okay.
don't want to give my real name, so I do write down Gavelin Justice.
I love that.
Are we all doing fake names now?
And it's not fake.
Star Pistol.
Star Pistol.
They'll never
And
know.
my name, StankleLeaf the Inquisitive.
Oh, wonderful. And what's
I'm
your
just-
name, sir?
Silverhoof.
Oh, very nice. Very nice. That sounds familiar for some reason.
That does sound familiar.
Why does that sound
well.
familiar?
It just popped into my head. I
Ah.
don't know.
I'm sure I'll think of it later
Anyway.
when I'm in the shower.
Yeah.
Oh, right.
Silth is impressed with Andromedo
You're welcome.
and views Andromedo with a little bit more interest.
All right. Well, if everyone is ready, I can bring you on inside to the arena.
Alrighty.
Do we need any equipment or gear, or do we get like?
Were you
A
going to tell us the
helmet?
rules?
Yeah, the rules. What are the rules?
Oh, the rules are simple. Your goal is to make it across the board. Each person will have one path.
All they have to do is make it all the way across the path to the other side. The game has ended when everyone has made it to the other side. Along your journey from one side to the other, you will encounter potential treasures, challenges, punishments, and more.
Sounds great.
I'm smiling so much
definitely up
when you
for the
talk
task.
about this.
She leans in really close and she says, "If I don't smile, they'll take me away." So everyone's ready. Let's go.
Hey.
What?
Boy.
Oh, no, it's not time for my break. Oh, no, wait, no. She's taken away. And another identical pony comes out and says, "Hi, are you ready for the game?"
Did I just do that? Was that my fault? Did I just do
You're
that?
done.
Yes, stop being a negative Nancy.
Everyone in the party, you get a sudden strong whiff of horseradish.
Yeah.
Oh, my.
That was startling.
All right, here you go. And you are pushed into the arena
Oh,
by
okay.
by a team of guard ponies.
Is Peggy gonna be okay?
Well, I am Peggy. Nice to meet you.
Oh no.
Oh God.
And you guys enter what like the pony equivalent of like a football arena, except in the center, instead of there being a field, you see that there is like a board made up of floating. This is the best way that I can think of. Made up of floating squares. And don't worry, you don't have to see this to play, but it essentially looks like a big snowflake. With one line going vertically, one horizontally, and then two cross ones intersecting it.
Mhm.
And as you enter, you are taken by some more Peggy-looking ponies, and everyone is brought to their own square. And when you enter the field, you see that you are on your square. There's a straight path ahead of you, and another one of your friends is on the other side of you. I will say there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 squares, counting the one that you're standing on right now. And the one that your friend is standing on. What did I write down? Silth, you are in the upper left part of the snowflake, and StankleLeaf is in the bottom right. So you guys are on the same line. Gavelin, you are at the very top of the snowflake, and Lucky Charms at the very bottom. So you two are on the same line. Andromedo, you are in the upper right of the snowflake. And let's see, it looks like Star Whistle, you are opposite of Andromedo. Let me make a note here. And then there's one final line, and you see two ponies that you've never seen before on the board with you. And let me pull up a description of them. Let's see. Need my cheat sheet. Okay, so one of the ponies they're both pegasi. One of them is wearing like a really cool helmet with like a big red like feather coming out of it, and they're wearing pony armor. And the other one looks like this. The other one is a pegasi, but has a blue mane with a brown coat, and is wearing what looks to be like warrior garb, like a barbarian. In the D&D equivalent would be a barbarian, and they've got some war paint. And both of these pegasi look very tired and very annoyed. Yes, Gavelin.
I don't know if anyone is close to me or Peggy or somebody, but I just shout out at the top of my lungs, like, those other two ponies have like armor and shields. Do we need armors and shields?
And a voice from up above says, "No, you won't need armor and shields for Pitfalls and Ponies, but thank you for your question."
No problem.
And up on a platform, you see a pony wearing a cloak. Their face is covered, but you do see two wings coming out their back, and they say, "Welcome to the game of Pitfalls and Ponies. Is this your first time playing? You look new."
Yes.
Yes.
Yes!
I knew.
And I put my helmet on.
You have a helmet.
Oh, good.
Oh,
you
yeah.
have a helmet. That's right.
Well, that's
Maybe.
just fine.
Pitfalls and Ponies is a game about friendship and working together, and we're so happy that you are here to play with us. The rules are simple. All you need to do is make it from your side of the board to the other side of the board, and the game is over when every pony has made it to the opposite side.
So do I understand, Emma? Because I'm really bad listener and visualizer. So me and StankleLeaf are gonna swap places, basically.
Yes.
Okay, thank you.
There are no rules that other than that you must make it to the other side.
Okay, let's get started.
All right, so this is an actual game that I have made.
Yay!
This is an actual game that I have made. So everybody, let's see. I think that all you will need is a D6 to play this game.
Okay.
Let's see. Okay.
No.
So this pony with the cloak on says, in Pitfalls and Ponies, there are different icons on the board. Depending on what icon you land on will determine if you get a reward, a dare, bad luck, the ability to steal or trade, and more. And to figure out what square you land on, you will simply roll a d6. The game is very easy.
I don't like it when they say it like that.
Like what?
No.
I want to believe that it truly was just muttered under Gavelin's
Yeah.
breath and then was like full out answer.
All right. So first,
Gavelin, stop asking questions.
Gavelin
Let's
picked the
move-
wrong
Ponies,
time
take
to
it away.
suddenly become really like expressive.
Gavelin, now is the time to use your inside voice.
I am overwhelmed.
StankleLeaf, who doesn't have an inside voice.
all right, ponies, everybody roll a 6-sided die, and we'll figure out who goes first. Actually, an 8-sided die because there's 8 of
okay.
you.
Okay.
Oh, 8. 8.
8.
All right, so we've got 2 8s.
Holy Andromeda, whoa.
So we've got, I'm going to look at your fingers real quick.
And
So
Star Whistle.
Star was an 8.
Oh,
Andromeda was an 8. Silth is a 3. StankleLeaf is a 3. Gavelin is a 1. All right, let me roll real quick for our 3 NPCs. I'm going to use my new die that we all got, some spellbound die. And I'm going to use that. So let's see. Lucky Charm rolled a 3. Seems pretty par for the course. And let's see what these other 2 ponies roll. A 4 and an 8. Okay. So we'll say this one is this one, and
If you lose, you get turned into a Peggy.
okay. So Silth, Andromedo, and this one NPC all got an 8. So which
Oh,
between
I did not. Star Whistle
Oh,
did.
sorry, Star and Andromeda, between the 2 of you, who has the higher body roll?
Mine is a 4. What's yours?
Mine is also a 4.
All right.
We are so weak.
I'm gonna roll another die. Evens, it's Star. Odds, it's Andromedo. It's even, so Star, you're first, and then Andromedo,
Yay!
and then this NPC who you haven't met yet, and then will be who rolled the 4 again?
I got a
Nope,
3.
that's an NPC. That's one of the NPCs too. And then we have 3 3s. So I'm gonna put Lucky as last. Lucky Charm is last. StankleLeaf and actually no, Gavelin is last. StankleLeaf and Silth. Which one of you has the higher body roll?
I have a 6.
Me too.
Then I'm gonna
No,
roll
I have
another.
a 4. I'm sorry. StankleLeaf is the guy.
Okay,
Hey,
so
hey.
StankleLeaf will go, and then Silth, and then Lucky and Gavelin. So let me make sure I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, that's everybody. Thanks for bearing with me there, friends. This is the first time I've ever tried to play an actual board game via Zoom like this. So,
This is
all right.
awesome. What? Excuse me, Peggy. I heard reward, dare, bad luck, and then you lost me.
Oh, yes. So there are lots of different options on the board. Also, my name isn't Peggy. I am your game master. You may call me the game master.
Horseradish. So much horseradish.
It burns.
My eyes.
The sprinkler system in the arena starts going off.
All right. These are the options of the squares you might land on. A truth, a dare, a reverse, a surprise, bad luck, a choice, or a pit.
Oh, okay. A truth, a dare, a bad luck, a surprise,
A choice
a choice,
or a
Or
pit.
a pit. All right, because it's Pitfalls and Ponies.
That's right. All right, friends. Star whistle or star pistol. You are first. Go ahead and roll 1d6.
4.
Okay. So, star whistle. Okay, star whistle. You go 4 squares forward, and you're about halfway through, right before the middle square of the board. Once you land on the square, a big R pops up on the board, and the voice says, "Oh, that's a reverse. You have to go back to where you started."
Okay.
Fine, I guess. She just turns around and walks the back.
At least you're not hurt.
No, it's
Next is Andromedo. Roll a d6.
Wonderful. Oh, goodness. 4.
Oh, Andromedo, you go 4 as well. But this time when you land on the square, there's a big X that pops up. Uh-oh, bad luck, says the voice as Emma flips through her game manual that she made for herself. Andromedo, roll another d6.
Boy.
2.
All right. Oh, that's bad luck. And all of a sudden, from up above, a mound of garbage lands on you, Andromedo. You're covered in banana peels and sludge and rotten sandwiches. Yes, and you smell very badly now.
And to make it worse, the minute that lands on Andromeda, StankleLeaf begins to smell like pickled herring and sauerkraut because they are so disgusted.
Oh. Star Wars is gonna put up her bandana.
That's okay, buddy. That's okay. Chin up.
Next is Valorhoof. And you see one of the NPCs, one of the other ponies, the pegasi with the blue mane and tail and the shield, kind of like limps forward. And I'm going to roll for Valorhoof.
Limps? Oh no.
They got a 1. And so they take 1 step forward. And the voice says, "Yay! You get a surprise."
Yay.
And I'm going to roll a d6 for them.
Surprise doesn't always mean good.
Yeah, we're finding that out.
It says yay.
In thin air, in front of the now you know to be Valorhoof, a cake pops into existence, and it's pink and cute, and it has a little candle on it and a little bit of icing like right around the middle. And at first it looks really sweet, but then you see the cake starts to like open up, and there's a big set of sharp teeth inside. And the cake starts to chase Valorhoof around in their little square, trying to snap at them. Boy, that is a surprise!
Yeah.
I'm not near him.
Do you guys do anything or say anything?
Look out.
Can I? That seems kind of far away. Can I lasso the cake?
Let's see. Star, you are actually one of the closer ones to Valorhoof. So yeah, you could try.
Okay.
You and Silth are currently the closest people to Valorhoof.
Oh, I have my thing backwards. That's why. Haha. Okay. Sorry. All right, and that is my D8. 4.
All right. So you
I'm gonna stop rolling like that.
You try to get your lasso around that cake,
but it's just a little too squishy. You do get it around the cake, but then the cake
It just
like
cuts right through it.
Yeah, just cuts right through it. But once you cut through the cake, it kind of starts to fall apart, and it
nice.
just kind of like dissolves into a big pile of cake. And the pegasi who was on that square looks over at you, Star Whistle, and they give like a head nod. Hey,
You okay?
Yeah. Thank you. And they look up at the game master, kind of like nervously, and back to you. What's your name again?
Star Pistol.
Oh, hey, Star Pistol. I'm Valor Hoof the Strong.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too. Sorry that you have to be here.
Yeah, I'm finding that out.
All right. Next up is the other NPC, actually. So this is the NPC closest to StankleLeaf and Andromedo, the one that was wearing the helmet of armor. They look pretty imposing, but they also look pretty tired and run down. They roll a 2. They roll a 2, and as they land on their square, a big P pops up.
Oh
the
no.
letter P, and the voice says, "Uh-oh, you know what that means." And suddenly the square beneath them disappears, and
And
they
I
just
want to
fall.
zap. I want to zap as hard as I can with my telekinesis and see if there's anything I can do to like keep them suspended in air.
All right, roll for telekinesis.
Okay, did that die go up? Did that die go up? Yeah, but not by much. Here we go. D6. It's a 4.
Oh, it's not strong enough. You,
I'll use 2 friendship points. Friendship points.
Andromedo, you're the closest. So what do you do to help? You're giving 2 friendship points. What do you do to help?
I also use my telekinesis.
All right, there we go.
And it's a 6.
Okay, so yes, between the 2 of you using your telekinesis, you're both able to keep this pony from falling. And they too have wings, but their wings look kind of like beaten up and battered. And they prepare for impact, and then they look down and they realize they're not falling. And they look between the 2 of you and they say, "Oh, hey, thanks for that."
What's your name?
Commander Hurricane.
Oh!
Commander Hurricane!
Yeah, that's me. Do you guys put them back down anywhere else on a different square, or just keep trying to hold them there?
Yeah, I mean, if there's a way to like put them on the next advanced square and not reversed, then I would try to do that.
Yeah, you can put them on the next square. So they are set down on the next square. And that one automatically lights up when it's stepped upon, and there's a big T there, and the voice says, "Oh, it's not your turn again. You'll have to wait." And Commander Hurricane just kind of glares up and says, "Fine." Hey, thanks for saving me, you 2.
You got
Of
it,
course,
Commander
my friend.
Hurricane. Hey, can we even see this game master?
They're up on a podium, like on a pedestal, up really high above you, wearing a cloak. But you can't see. They've got like a little headset on. I'm sorry that you ponies had to get wrapped into this. You clearly, I've never seen you before. I'm assuming you're not from around here.
We aren't, but we've heard about you. We've heard that the game master has overthrown your rule.
Yeah, it's pretty embarrassing and dumb, if you ask me. But I can't leave this place. There's some kind of spell on me that like I can't. I'm just have to stay here as long as that pony is in power.
So wait, are you playing every game every time it plays?
Not every time, but I'm basically like an extra pawn that the game master can just put in whenever she wants to.
Well, we're here to help. I try to say that at a level where the game master would not hear it.
Well, that's real sweet of you, but I don't know if you're gonna be able to help. If I can't break out of here, and if Valorhoof can't break out of here, I don't know how a group of ponies who've never been here before are supposed to be able to do it, but I appreciate you for wanting to try.
Commander, my name is StankleLeaf the Inquisitive. I am child of Woodheart the Kind. Have you heard of my mother?
No, I haven't, but that's real cool, kid. That's real cool.
Cool.
I don't really get down out of the clouds all that often. Sorry. And the game master, actually, as you're saying that, StankleLeaf, the game master says, StankleLeaf, it is your turn. Please roll your d6.
6.
That's got to be good, right?
All right. So, StankleLeaf, let's see here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, StankleLeaf. StankleLeaf, you make it further than anybody else has ever made it. You make it to the center of the board, and then you step 1 square outside of center, and a big R appears on your square. And the voice says, whoop, that's a reverse. Go back to where you start. Isn't this fun?
Oh.
A real hoot and a half.
It is Silph's turn. And if you guys 3, awesome. If you guys can do me a favor and write down what you're rolling to help me kind of keep track of what square you're on.
I have a list.
1, 2, 3. Okay, Silph, you go 3 squares forward and you land on a square that a big T pops up. The letter T pops up on your square. And the voice says, ooh, this is a fun one. You get a truth. Roll a d6.
Oops. 6.
All right, Silth Wunderkin. If you had the choice to go home right now and leave the rest of your team behind, would you?
Absolutely not. I'm getting such good, so many good things for my Insta.
And I'll ask you, Kelsey, is Silph telling the truth?
Yes.
Okay. Then
okay, wait. Silph is telling the truth with their answer that they would not go home, but Silph is not telling the truth with the reason as to why.
All right. The square beneath you like glows a faint kind of like blue, and the voice says, ooh, you're telling the truth, but maybe not the whole truth. That's fun.
What part was not true? So
Yeah.
I actually like spending time with you guys.
Oh.
Oh.
Softy.
nothing to be ashamed of.
Don't worry, your secret's safe with us.
And this whole arena of ponies.
And the people watching from the outside.
Yeah, is this also being live streamed on some sort of streaming platform?
Yes.
Yes,
To all ponies?
It's being live streamed to all pegasi in the Mooncloud Isles and maybe some creatures further away even. And the voice says, oh, isn't that sweet? All right, Lucky Charm, your turn. And Lucky rolls, and Lucky gets a 6. Oh,
I would like to prep an action to help Lucky Charm if anything goes wrong.
Yeah, on Pitfall TV.
Well, Lucky Charm rolled a 6, and so the exact same as StankleLeaf, actually. She gets just past the middle, steps 1 square forward, and a big R pops up, and she gets chucked right back to where she started. Like the ground beneath her just like turns into a little treadmill and whoop, puts her right back to where she started. And she says,
Okay.
"Oh man, that's not really fun at all."
No, that's okay. Fun isn't always good in this situation.
What?
You just stay safe, Lucky Charm. We're gonna try and get out of this in one piece.
Oh, okay.
Gavelin's gonna have a heart attack.
Yeah.
All right. And last but not least, it is Gavelin's turn.
All right, a D6.
Yes.
5.
All right, Gavelin. 1, 2, 3, 4. Whoa. Okay. Gavelin, you roll 5 and you step 5 squares forward and you land right in the middle of the board and a big diamond shape pops up where you're standing and the voice says, ooh, very exciting. You've landed on the special square. So you get a very special reward. And Gavelin, roll another D6 for me.
Still not convinced this is a good thing. 4.
Gavelin, you are showered with 400 bits. Just like the gold, the bits just come showering down on you. And now you're surrounded by bits.
Okay. I guess I collect them.
Yes.
Yay! Congratulations! The arena goes wild for Gavelin.
They love it.
All right. Well, that seemed to work out pretty well.
That's gotta bolster your confidence.
I mean, can I buy anything to help us out to win the game? Can I use these bits currently?
There's no rule that says you can't.
Oh, is there? Who wants to sell me something?
You can't leave the board.
Oh.
That is a rule. Oops, I should have said that earlier. You can't leave, the board.
You said no rules.
So I make the rules.
Oh.
Awful.
Terrifying.
Yeah, they really are awful, says Commander Hurricane. I can't believe I
you.
used to be friends with that pony.
Wait, so you were friends with them and then they took you away?
Yeah. You want to know her real name?
Yes.
Commander Hurricane like scoots in closer and says her real name is Meeplemane.
Maple?
Meeplemane. Meeplemane.
Okay. Maple Mane.
Meeple Mane.
Why are they like this? Do you know what happened?
It's a stupid long story. I don't want to get into it. And they seem a little bit hesitant to tell you the truth.
When you say stupid long, is it like a stupid long story? Or it's a story that is stupid long?
Yeah, is both stupid and long modifying story, or is stupid modifying how long is as it modifies story?
They just stare at you. And then the voice says, all right, we're back to Star Whistle. Star Whistle, it's your turn.
How did Meeplemane learn your real name?
Sorry, is it a
Star Pistol.
Sorry, which dice do we roll again?
D6.
6. Sorry, I had 2 dice in front of me and I didn't know which was right. 3.
All right, Star, you hop 3 squares forward and a big T appears underneath your hooves. What? Roll a D6 for me.
Alrighty. 1.
All right. The voice says, ooh, another truth. These are always so fun. Star Pistol. Which of your friends do you like the best?
That's good.
That is a mean question.
Is Game Master RuPaul?
Well, I mean, you can't really choose favorites, you know? I mean...
But if you had to, who's your favorite?
It's okay, Star Pistol.
Silth is just like standing up and preening again.
Tell the truth. You won't hurt my feelings.
I'm assuming it's not me, so you really, you don't have to worry about my feelings either.
I'll be crushed if it's not me.
Oh, I have to tell the truth. Okay. My favorite pony here is Gavelin.
What?
Gavelin. Excellent.
He's been making so much progress, and I have fun with him.
I think that is the best news ever. Gavelin.
But I love all of you. I do, I promise.
You're a favorite.
That's so nice. Thank you. Oh, wow.
Silth is having some feelings too, I see.
Silth has never looked more beautiful nor more terrible.
Yep.
That doesn't mean I hate you.
Feel awful.
Great, feel awful.
That doesn't mean I hate you.
And the voice above says, isn't it fun playing with friends? And I think that is where we will leave you today.
Nice.
Oh, Meeple Mane.
Meeple Mane.
Who hurt you, Meeple Mane?
Apparently, Commander Hurricane.
Yeah, I have some
I'm thinking.
theories.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, you guys, that was so fun. Thank you for your patience with me. This was an exciting new thing that I'd never tried before. So,
Yay, inventing games.
So thank you everybody who hung out with us today and followed along in the chat. Thank you for tuning in. If you enjoyed what you saw today, don't forget to follow or subscribe or both, and make sure to come back on Tuesday nights at 8:30 p.m. Central Standard Time for the Green Room with Justin Barron, and Friday nights at 8 p.m. Central Standard Time for Blood of My Blood, which is a non-family friendly a horror intrigue TTRPG campaign. Two of the other things that Ghostlight Gamers are running right now. I believe, let's see here. I'm not sure if are we about to raid someone? Is that something that we're going to do? If so, make sure to stick around in the chat. We are going to raid another streamer and show them some love. And just, yes, thank you to everybody who subscribed today. Thank you to everybody who is active in the chat. I love seeing your comments in the chat. Yeah, we love you. Thank you, every pony, every creature.
Mhm.
And hang out, and we will go ahead and raid another Twitch streamer.
Woo!